Not a fish splash, that was a beaver to start the day. Hey everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. I'm back. It's great to be back with you. I apologize. Sometimes life gets in the way of getting a few videos out. I did stop at kind of a crummy time. We were just about to have our championship video. Had a couple of setbacks. Dad was in the hospital for a while. I got sick. Now I'm better. Dad's back home. Things are good. All winter long I was trying to contrast the weather with the video weather. Well, today it's 85, but it's about to storm. So I guess we do have some kind of crummy weather coming in. So before this horrible weather blows in, without further ado, here comes championship day. Can I beat the best 5 bass from all the summer winter tournaments in one day? Check it out. Morning everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. It is championship day. The Saturday summer kayak tournament that I've been doing is coming to an end today. And I'm gonna see if I can beat the 5 best fish of the summer in one day. I'm back where all this madness started. I'm on the lake that's produced the most fish, and today I'm gonna open it up to anywhere on the lake. I've been kind of limiting it to either after prime time on this lake or different areas of the lake from where I've been getting them, but today anything goes. And I'm gonna see if I can get that big limit of fish to beat the whole summer series. Let's go fishing. Brand new Booyah pad crasher, the usual equipment, medium heavy rod, 8.1 gear ratio reel, 55-pound test line, and a boatload of optimism. So on this championship day, I'm gonna use all the information that I've kind of learned this summer. And first things first, windows. We have a window this morning before the wind comes up to get to our spot. We'll get to our spot and we'll fish it as long as we can. It's going to be high skies today, which on this lake is okay, but not ideal. The best days have been overcast. Another thing in our favor, last night it rained a little bit, and the spot we're fishing, the rain is a good effect on it. Okay, we're getting ready to settle into our first spot, and that is a pretty big number to beat, but I think I can do it. A couple of goals today. The first would be to have the longest 5 fish limit, but my main goal is to beat all the biggest fish from the summer, and there's that number on the top of the screen. It's not going to be easy, but I bet I can do it. Let's go get them. Another beautiful morning in summer 2021. Work our way through these reeds. I was actually looking at some oh, there was one. I was looking at some footage from a previous trip here and got an idea about some spots that I've been kind of leaving out the last couple of times because the spot back behind me is so good. But there's some spots out here too that could really work for some fish. Once the morning window is done, then we'll go around the lake and hunt and see if we can find some monsters. It's going to take a pretty darn good day to beat all the best fish from the summer of 2021. There we go. That guy just kind of rolled over it. There's a bass. I thought there might be some right in this area. All right, there's a start. Good chunky fish. Now you might think, you know, why measure? This guy will probably be about 16 or whatever. But you know what? If the average is 18, you get a 16 and some 20s, you're doing good. All right, we got 16 and a half. First fish, 16 and a half. I have to get a little smoother with my landing. All right. There we go. Well, that looks like a good one. That's what we're looking for. There we go. That guy's a beef eater. How about that? All right. First one that we're gonna get in the boat. I think that'll keep till the end of the day. This is a nice fish. Got this morning window. What do we got? Oh yeah. We got 18 and a half. It's a great fish. Another little note. I think I got my scale working. Let's see what this 18 and a half inch fish weighs. £4 pounds, 1 ounce. There we go. All right. All right, I'm glad I came over here to start. It's one of those things. I was kind of locked into that weed bed, and there's good ones over there. But I came over here later in the morning, the last time I was here, and just was getting hit left and right. So I thought maybe this morning we'd start over here. All right, 18 and a half, that's a good fish. 4-pounder in Minnesota is a good fish. I know when I did my contest recently, it won't be so recent when you see this video, there was a few people from out east. I think we had Maryland and Connecticut. And I'm wondering, out east, what's a good largemouth bass out east? And what's a good smallmouth bass out east? I would say in Minnesota, that 20-inch standard is a really good bass. Take advantage of this window, because once that sun comes up, it can get kind of tough. This area is amazing. There's a breeze coming across the lake, but there's a layer of weeds that's almost acting like a break wall to make it nice and calm. Glad I tried this area. Let's see if we can get our usual area fired up. Sun will be up in about 10 minutes. One of the things I noticed on a video I was watching from this area was when we have this just little bit of a breeze, it seems to encourage those violent strikes by the bass. So I don't mind a little touch of wind. Last time out, there was a monster that jumped right over my frog. Didn't come back. Maybe we're just saving them for today. Need a bigger boat for that splash. There we go. I like the way he took that one. That's a big fish. Wow. There we go. We're not getting a lot of them, but that is a big fish. Yes. "20 inches. Wow. All right, we got a 20-inch fish and he weighs 5 ounces. Let's get that trying again. Zero it out. He weighs 4 pounds, 12 ounces. That is close to a 5-pounder there. Nice fish. I do not mind a slow bite if we're going to get a 20-incher mixed in there. That is awesome. Okay, just kind of picking them off. That guy, a little patience helped. He made a kind of a swipe at it, and a couple of casts later he came back, and it wasn't violent. He just sucked it in, and that's what I noticed some of those really big fish do. They just suck it in. All right, that's 3 fish to the limit. A 20-incher always helps the old limit. So not fishing where I had been fishing, but finding the right fish. That's what it's all about. There we go. That guy was right in the middle of there. All right. On championship day, he is not going to measure, even though he'd be a keeper. Okay, let's see if any fish have moved in. There's a fish that moved in. Ooh, by the skin of his mouth. What do we got here? Not gonna win us the championship, but let's get him on the board. 16 incher. Chose not to measure that smaller one, so that's our 4th fish. And 2 in that 16-inch range is not going to do, but it's still early. There we go. That's the kind we're looking for. Ooh, that's a big guy. All right. Wow. Just snuck in a little bit shallower. Look at this guy. Another giant. That we'll call our 0. Haha. Yes. Nice fish. Nice fish. Love it when I set the hook and I feel weight. This guy's chunky. All right, what do we got? Put him on the board. 18 3/4. That will help the cause. Back he goes. Fourth big one, 5th to the limit. Nice. The amazing thing about today is the fact that I'm not catching them where I had been catching them. And I suppose that would happen if it were a true tournament. Sometimes those spots that we're working just aren't working. All right. That one didn't feel too big, but I guess we're kind of moving in here then. A little shallower. No hits for about 45 minutes, and now a couple. You know, what had been working was big weed fields, but now today you can see just some scattered stuff. I was actually on a lake yesterday also, and that was the ticket. Just kind of scattered little weed clumps, and the fish were kind of relating to them. I think we've got a 16 and a 16 3/4 to get rid of. And if we can do that, we might just be champs. Just saw something come up. A lot of times I think those are dogfish. Ooh, I'm not sure what that was. If it was a bass, it was a long one. Darn it. Man, if that was a bass, that was a big bass. Let's see if he's still looking over there. That was a big bass. Oh, let's hope he's still on there. I see a tail. We'll just scoop the whole thing up. Whew! He's gonna be wild because he didn't get a chance to fight very much. Nice. And he looked gigantic when he came out of up in the air for it. Not huge, but long. Let's see if he'll help. Camera is running, thank goodness. What do we got? 16 3/4. All right, 16 3/4. Also shows us that they are around and willing to bite later in the morning. I've probably shown you Mend It before. It's kind of a liquid plastic. The part that bothers me is on booyahs, the only thing I don't like is this lip. If it gets cracked, the frog starts sinking. So we're gonna put some liquid plastic on there, hopefully seal it back up, and put it all the way around. And then get another 5 or 6 fish out of this frog. If he would have got off, he would have been an 18 or a 19 incher. But got him in the boat. 16 3/4. All right, one of the other things that I learned this summer doing the Saturday summer tournament is that sometimes you have to grind it out. And I just know there's some big fish here. So we are gonna grind it out and see if we can get 2 more quality fish. Oh. I don't know that I've got this guy. Maybe he got himself. All right. It looks kind of long and skinny. Let's see if we can stretch him out for an extra 1/2 or 1/4 inch. I don't think so, but we'll see. Ooh. Got him at 16 incher. Not quite. There we go. Saw that bass come from a long ways away. What do we got? Ooh, barely hooked and fighting him like he's a small guy. This is a nice fish. This looks like an upgrade to me. Ooh, let's see. There it is, 17 inches. 17 incher, nice. That will help. Good fish. It's always nice when you make a little bit of a move and it pays off. I would have guessed that fish was a northern. It's up so shallow. Could see that fish coming for the frog. I almost didn't cast there, but you know what? You'll never know it's there until you cast. And then the booyah pad crasher, you can throw it anywhere. I would say in a tournament setting, focus is just so important. On that last fish, I kind of just lackadaisically brought him in thinking it was small, and it actually helped by 1/2 inch. Now that's what I call a day on the water. Starting out early and just picking them off here and there until we did it. We got the biggest limit of the year, even bigger than all the big fish combined in the FisherMN Saturday summer tournament. It's only appropriate that this lake did it. It's been a great lake all summer. It's a lake I could count on to get some bass. It was close enough to home to where I could sneak away for a day. What a great day on the water. Let me know what you thought of this tournament style fishing. Also, let me know if you've ever been in a kayak tournament. That really isn't in the cards for me right now. When I lived in Indiana, I did some Lake Michigan salmon tournaments, but I think for now I'm just going to keep the fishing for fun. Thanks for watching this grand finale to the Summer Saturday FisherMN tournaments. If you've missed a couple episodes, go back and check them out. It was a summer of learning for me. There's many different ways that I had to catch bass this summer when the frog wasn't working. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you on the next video.